have all 10 players. We are ready to go. We'll dive straight into Consulate with Supremacy as our attacking blue team to begin with. And of course, the defending orange squad is going to be Anxel. Where they choose to defend first, I'm suspecting is going to be upstairs, thanks to that Tachenka pick. And it does look to be the case.
Yeah.
Console office and meeting room selected, and they will go up there. So Tachenka going to be used to open up those walls already.
Interesting that they're not going for the garage though, as we pretty much predicted.
So here's the thing. You don't have to go to the garage first. No. Yes, it's the strongest one, but why do you have to go there first? Nothing said you do. No one says you do. Exactly. So it's very fine to use top if you win on that top bomb fight. Win on that top slightly weaker, if you like, bomb site first. You grab that win for sure. You know you're getting, I don't want to say 100%, but you're getting an even stronger chance of winning the second defense round. So that's 2 secured rounds easy. Yeah. Then you can focus a lot more on your attacks. Maybe. It's just some kind of mental game, something to go with that. Maybe they're not even going to go garage at all. Maybe they're choosing this bomb site, and for the next one they'll choose a second one completely. So,
but also by not picking garage, because I'm not saying that you have to, obviously, but it's kind of it just feels like you're gonna, you know, it's a choice what you just believe is going to happen. So then not picking it could actually throw off Supremacy.
Yep, and we have seen a couple of teams choose this bomb site and then choose actually the lobby and piano room as the second bomb site. We've seen teams completely avoid the garage, completely avoid garage over the top. So yeah, like it's possible. We'll see exactly as it unfolds. But right now, let's focus on this map, this top floor, which right now has a very similar setup before. Raisinggan actually using it on a different wall to how we expected. Previously, we've seen them use it on this wall here, dividing A and B bomb. He, however, has used it on this wall to create a kill corridor straight down the middle of the objective. So, interesting to see exactly how they plan to use that as Equinox opens up the final bit that he missed out on.
It's a nice idea, but if they do push the stairs, you've still got hardly any defense there other than just in that room. I suppose you could shoot from the outside.
There was explosives and C4 that just went off in that corner. I'm not entirely sure why. They either like tested that wall to destroy it, or maybe they wanted to destroy the decorations inside here, but we'll find out in a moment as we do start seeing our attacks coming out from the attacking team. Thatcher, of course, being used on the roof. They will blow down through the floor and the EMP charges are big enough. Thermite hanging out by the windows next to this objective. Fuse, if a risky play in through the top, loses his life. Poseidon's hanging on the stairs. Will take him down nice and quick. As he was looking to put a fuse charge right here on top of Zai's head.
Nice position that one.
So, yep. But again, I like the slightly faster play. They're looking to get inside, looking to clean the bomb site out quick. But this time, doing it without actually checking the corners properly, without clearing the location, allows Frost to get that first quick kill.
As we said, I would expect them to be stronger than most teams, as their standing is the highest Supremacist. So it's no kind of, well, we'll see, but if they do push,
He's taken off right down the far corner. Wow, does put him down, can't finish him off. Now, Raisinggan right around the corner, just about sticks his head inside Sangor's crosshairs without even realizing it. Then Sangor goes up again and will take Raisinggan down. Nice reactions by him, not so great by Raisinggan himself, after we praised him earlier on. But the diffuser is down. Ash got straight inside and manages to put that right on the floor very quickly. Bibu takes Poseidon down as well as she comes to try and hold off that diffuser. Rook has been got back up since being down, but has taken a lot of damage now afterwards. Makes a push towards the objective, and his own gun hides that shooter. Of course, Anxel on the same window takes Zephyr out as well. So, yeah,
strong.
Supremacy did a lot of hanging around on windows, but unfortunately for the defending squad, they were not so well covered inside. They were not hiding so nicely, and these attackers could get the kills from the
window did so much work there, and then he peeked it as well. Ouch.
I mean, he had to peek it to get across towards the diffuser, but yes, as I mentioned, like previously we see teams sit on windows, and the problem is they sit on the windows and don't see anyone. They can't kill anyone from the windows, and that was make them run down the time.
It's also kind
here, however, Supremacy was sitting on the windows, and Anxel were exposing themselves to them, so they could get those kills, and it didn't matter they were outside.
I think you need a bit of confidence as well to actually shoot through the window and just stay there, if you know what I mean, because it's a very scary position, because they know that the window's there, and you've got this whole place to look at.
So, AB bomb site down into the basement this time. As Supremacy's first defense option. They of course have that round buffer, having won the first one. Will feel confident with it. And onto the garage, will they stick to reinforcements? Not going to use that bandit juggle then. I know we talked about it being common in this location, seeing it a lot, but it is not an Xbox thing.
Do you not think they're going to do it?
No.
Oh wait, have they got a...
They haven't even got a bandit.
Oh, they haven't got a bandit, yeah, they're fair enough.
Battery juggling is not common on the Xbox, not like it is on the PC.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay. So they're definitely going to just have that opened up then?
Yep.
So they're going to plan around that being opened up.
Attackers are moving to
And they've planned around it by using a lot of barbed wire. Completely coating the surrounding areas, making sure anyone that tries to get in through that opening is stuck in those barbed wires for quite a while.
That's interesting that they just don't mind that being blown up, because it obviously will cause a pincer movement if they do push from the kitchen or from a different place.
It could do. We do see Bibu and Capcan though as roaming players around the map, and Tumik joining him for that. So they will be doing what they can to delay and stall the attacking team heading their direction. And right now they are doing that. Bibu's already taken a couple of shots at some players and scaring them a little while. Ash hanging on the window right outside of Tumik, doesn't know exactly where he is, he's just looking for something.
Yeah, just roaming.
There's your saying. 2 big ass holes in the garage door already.
I mean, as we said, right, they're all the top, so even at this sound, in my opinion, this feels a bit strange, just allowing it this easy. There must be a reason to it, so let's see.
Well, we've seen many people open the garage doors for whether it be as easily as this or against bandits or whatever.
Not 2 holes though.
Yeah, we've seen it happen. We've seen 2 holes open, even against bandits and whatnot. But the key thing is, it's rare that a team will actually push through the garage door for the win. It's more that they will sit outside there and shoot through it to gain control of the area. And it's just, as people inside the bomb site are roaming and running around inside the bomb site, that they are shot from outside.
I guess.
So providing Supremacy are confident that the people they have inside can stay hidden from that doorway while inside, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, and
this time around, however, Anxel have pushed in from that garage door and they will go for the plant, but there it is. Nice. Raphael behind that white van is confident enough and strong enough to stay alive and secure that kill, dropping the diffuser in a spot that he can now sit on and taking out one other player. But it is a 3v3 as Zephyr answers taking out Bibu, so both roamers are gone. Now the 3 Supremacy players that left alive are playing the objective room. Stays here a little bit further out, but still here all the same. Smokes up 2. Does just about hide 1 player, but very nice reactions from Raphael. Takes Raisinggen down. He was already on low health, but now Raphael's going to be careful of that hole above him on the floor because Ash is there.
Yep. It's looking bad still,
and Poseidon is still looking down through the top, but it's actually looking pretty good for the defenders.
Yeah, very good.
They've got the diffuser held, and they've got 3 people. And Raphael grabbed himself a 4th kill. He's on for the ace as he tries to get that kill, or in fact does get that kill of Ash up through the floor. Diffuser's still up above him. He's very close to appearing in that hole again, but he's seeing so much more confident now. As down the stairs comes beside him. He knows there's one behind that white van. Keeps edging forward, doesn't want to make so much noise in the barbed wire until he really has to. Now he's making the barbed wire noise. Sangrel's going to be there. Sangrel doesn't even get the ace. Raphael with the headshot gets all 5 Anxel players. And Supremacy again displaying why they are the top squad. Yep. Not all about strategy, but there is definitely a lot of individual skill on this team.
Yeah, definitely. But what I'm going to say is one good thing about not having the bandit there and doing the bandit trick, when we were talking about pushing for piano, and you know, you push there to get the bandit, if you push there and you do the tactic you're used to doing, and then no one's there, you don't see anyone when you're shooting down, it's going to kind of be like, well, what now? Yeah. Throws them off. So
yep,
I can see that.
Can do. Anxel now choosing their defense to go down into the garage as their 2nd round, having not great success in the top floor. And they will be bringing a bandit to the party. So will they use him for the battery, or will they just send him off out and around? Him with that Jaeger as a combination for roamers is still very strong, considering they are, of course, 3 mobility users, 1 armor. And this map being so fast, needing those fast rotates could be key. But we will see. They also have themselves a Capcan who roamed last round for Supremacy. So they've got options.
I'd love to see how much damage this fuse can potentially do if the bandit does stay there.
That's also a reason we want Zephyr on roam, because at the very least he needs to hold this piano room up here. He needs to make sure this stays in their control and the attackers don't get into it. But Supremacy setting out their drones around the rest of the building for now, giving themselves coverage of the whole area. Anxel actually taking a lot of players out and about, not leaving them in towards the objective. Poseidon heading around upstairs. Raisinggen will be the one down here with, and Zephyr is up there. Zai still downstairs, but he's in a slightly stretched further out room from the other 2. As Zafir comes back to hold the stairwell. This is where we want him because he can hold the stairs and that allows access to the garage, and he's actually holding this piano room, which is really nice for him. Deciding to need a run around of this drone. Does finally kill it, but has given a lot of positional info away about to where he is. As a result, Supremacy is sending Stasio to try and find him. Makes a little bit of noise on the door. On the window, rather. And just falls back to see what it pulls out. Thermite nowhere near the garage yet, and Bandit, well, he's waiting, but has nothing to wait for. Zai still holding tight angles, and Zafir is still very much active within the piano room. A minute gone, and they know that Poseidon is in this room.
Yep.
They just want to try and find him.
It's always good to get rid of them roamers.
Sangro now sending his drone this way as Bibu is on one window. Stasio is close to the next and droning in himself. Doesn't see exactly where that drone is coming.
I'll spend quite a bit of time to try and get in.
He's going into his window. The drone missed him, so he will fall straight into the crosshair of Poseidon,
Yep.
but Poseidon was droned by Sangro right at that moment, and as a result was standing up and trying to walk away, so Stasio gets an easy kill on a running target.
They were breaking quite a different amount of windows from all different places, and I think that scared him enough for him to allow that push.
The drone scared him.
Well, yeah,
drone
but they were also, you know, they were smashing different. There was someone smashing the window from behind as well.
Yeah, but he was hidden from the windows. Like the drone drove straight up to his face. He went, "Oh shit, the drone's seeing me. I gotta move." And that's when Stasio came through the window. So it puts him into the piano room. Zafir has roamed away and does get atomics, but Bibu is also there to answer it, having come in from upstairs and down the spiral staircase. So piano room control is straight onto Stasio, and he's not actually going to use it up against the garage door. He's trying to use it behind the white van. So Equinox gets to stay where he is, and actually doesn't shift anyone out. But down the stairs is coming Ash. Equinox is putting batteries on the wall.
Ooh,
But gets down by Bibu as he tries to turn and run away, just hanging around that little bit too long. And now that he is down, Raphael knows he's safe to put this on the door.
40 seconds to go on doing that. Interesting.
Breach charges on the floor above as well, has given Stasio a chance to shoot down through the floor. And in doing so, he's starting to tag Zai as he's rotating to try and revive Equinox, but that's 2 players now downed in the back of the room. Rasengan has it all to do. 3 people to find. The garage door is open and he knows Stasio is above him. Looks towards the garage door, finds one, doesn't get the shot on either. In fact, as the second reveals himself.
Very smart.
And there we go. Sangirl finishes Rasengan off, and the other 2 kills are granted as they were already down on the floor.
Once again, that's something we see with the better teams. There's always 2 of them shooting, so even if you take 1 down, it's 1 for 1.
That's what we saw with Zafir earlier. He gets 1 kill, but Bibu was immediately there to answer, take him out, and that's piano room control to Supremacy. So they have now grabbed the 3rd round and are up 3-0, starting for their defense on the top floor. Of course, the first round we saw was up here with the Anxel defense, and it did not go so well. Time for Supremacy to show them how it's done.
It's kind of what I were expecting. Like, I didn't want this to happen, and it still might not, you know, 5-0, but it's kind of, as the scores showed, you know, they are the top for a reason. It would have been nice, and it's still, you know, there's still potential that Anxel can come back, but you know, I kind of expected this, and they're really proving why they're at the top right now.
Yeah, I mean, I expected the Supremacy win. I had kind of hoped for a little bit more of a fight to be put up by Anxel, but you can see that the scores are saying it all. Still struggling to get kills on almost everyone, to be fair. Raphael still 6-0 after picking up that ace. Didn't do a whole lot in the following round, but the ace is still showing to his name.
Yep.
And now they set up defenses on the top floor, grabbing a Doc, a Rook, having that to check themselves.
10 seconds remaining.
He has set the turret up where I expected it to go in round 1, making this hole here between the 2 rooms.
Yep.
So we'll grab the control between A and B.
It didn't seem that the hole they made, well, Anxel, the hole they made in Disco Room, it didn't seem to really do anything.
Yeah, it didn't give them anything at all, really.
So it kind of makes sense to make this hole, because this hole usually does do a lot more from what we've seen.
Yeah, so Frost hiding here inside the objective room, Rook in the middle, Doc down right above the corner from Visor, Sangro there behind the cinema table. Fuse will put it into the window, but it immediately goes off, and down goes Sangro. Completely cleaning that room out with a fuse charge, nicely done. But Tachenka is here in the far end as well. Atomics helping out Doc up this end. So let's have a look at Fuse and see where he chooses to put his next charge off. That first one's so successful.
Perfect.
It is going to go in here right on top of Stasio. Let's watch to see as he moves. Cluster charge is there. It's going to go off. Spread around the room. just next to Sazio, but he's standing off the floor, and neither him nor Atomics actually get away with it. So some lucky bounces for them there.
Drone in C-field there, I think. Then.
Yeah, they're definitely checking for it. Drone in the objective room, see no one. Atomics there will be spotted by Equinox's drone. Now Sazio will also be found out. There we go. So now they see that there is 2 in this room.
And
Ash
it looks like kept the drone
has
alive
her drone
well.
in. Yes. Zai is looking down through this hole in the top, and Raisingan's going to come and join him. Grenading in to destroy all this barbed wire, so if he goes in through this window, it's safer for him.
Or a frost trap.
Or a frost trap. And Zai grenades Bibu. And that is the frost down within this room. So now they know it's clear. He's going to go in, but Raphael's waiting for him.
Takes him straight away.
Raphael gets him as soon as he lands, but Equinox does answer onto a Tumik. So one of the roamers is down. Now it's just Stasio on very low health, looking to come and rejoin towards the objective, and actually kind of pinned out from there by these Anxel players holding onto windows. Equinox waiting for him to walk past in this direction, but he will hold off. Raphael gets 1. Now Stasio is going to go through, because he's so low health will get down and cannot get himself back up. And now Raphael has to ace again. He's found 3 so far. He needs to find the last 2. Right now, he's lucky that they are a distance from the objective and even further from the diffuser, which he has got control of. So he's holding this cross, making sure they cannot get close to it from the inside.
You can definitely do this. A rook.
Yep,
Full health.
Very
free
possible.
armor. Definitely possible.
So Ash is inside. Equinox is on the nearby roof looking to come in towards the objective. She will try and drone him out, but they got 30 seconds. So even if she finds him, she's got to be pretty rapid with this. There we go. Does spot him. Now going to make the push forward. Equinox comes in through the window after being given the information.
Oh, very nice.
And wins that firefight. Raphael drops down, and first round on the board for Anxel will take it to 3-1.
Nice push in. It was close still.
It
he had the right idea as well. He knew straight away when he pushed in.
Yep, as soon as Ash saw it, she called it, she spotted him, gave him the information. He knew that as soon as he came through that window, that's where he had to look.
Yep.
I'd still argue that he came a little bit soon. Should have waited for Ash to get a bit closer, but he gets away with it, wins the firefight, and wins the round. So, can
on the board.
Move forward. Yep.
To see.
Points on the board, and that's what matters right now.
Did you say as well that they do find it harder at the top to defend? I
mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's more windows, there's a lot more angles to look at, there's a lot more places for the attackers to come in through.
I don't think they've actually, either team has successfully defended the top yet.
Nope. Yep.
So,
time for Anxel's second attempt at this top floor defense. They are running the same setup they did previously.
See where they met the ball.
See, yeah, exactly, where they choose to put this Tachanka turret this time. What kind of damage they want to do.
Looks like it might be the same setup from where he is right now.
Yeah, very possible.
Oof, maybe not. Yep, he's going to do the same one. Okay, interesting. I mean, you can see the spiral staircase, but I think it's way more important to see both bombs.
But the thing is, trying to defend the spiral staircase from within this corridor is actually a really bad spot for a defender to be in.
Yeah.
So giving him an extra option to defend it from here, it's a nice idea.
I wonder.
But it means turning your back on these windows, and then that's not a good spot.
I wonder if they'd have enough time to make holes here, then go back and make holes there with the bomb as well.
Possibly. Choosing not to do... Oh, actually... Yeah, he's folding up. Let's see where he goes and put... Oh, just holding it. Never mind, just putting it away. So here comes the attacking team, as once again we see them all spread out across this top floor. Only the one down in this office up one end now. Equinox hiding though close by in the kitchen. Poseidon on that stairs again, where he picked up the opening kill of their last defense, and ultimately their only kill of that last defense. Zephyr comes straight back up to this main room and realizes he needs to place a trophy system on the wall before going back to that other objective. Bibu, grenades open these 2 windows. Ash will try and charge in. Another grenade goes straight through, and a drone now following him to Bibu, and Zai has to reposition. So let's go and look at what he sees. Kills off the drone, but now knows there are people hanging outside the window for him. This frost trap has still survived. Fuse this time over, not so keen to come on inside, hasn't used his charge off yet. Still 2 members of Supremacy on this window. Equinox still very patient, Raisingan as well in here at a holding firm. Frost charge, sorry, Frost does not manage to stop the fuse charge going off this time, but it doesn't do any damage. As Raphael's trying to open up the top of this wall again, but Zai is hiding safely behind the corner. Anxel putting another EMP down. Tumik watching the back stairs, make sure nobody flanks down, and he may be about to spot Zephyr here if Zephyr's not careful, but he sees the door is open and realizes that shouldn't be open unless someone is there. So he goes on to a little bit of a halt.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Nest ready to knock out.
Smoke's coming out from Zai onto the window. Minute and 10 seconds still down, and there's Poseidon picking up the first kill onto Stasio as he tries to come in through the skylight again. Exactly the same thing she did last time. And now at the bottom of this stairwell, Zephyr is still holding Atomic out. Grenade comes in from Zai. Sorry, onto Zai. Quickly crawls away as it was Raphael's nade. He's going to survive it for now. Bibu here as well. Finally puts that smoke charge off. 40 seconds and it is wasting 10 of them, but it doesn't go in the right spot. Stands up and the trap will get the first kill, but Raphael immediately answers onto Zai as he doesn't realize he's dead. Poseidon takes Raphael out though as he's there to support, and only 2 attackers left up until that happens, leaving 1. Sangrel has 4 people to find. They know exactly where he is. He comes in, gets 1 kill, but Equinox is there to trade it. Very nicely done. And we do get a second defense win for Anxel, making us 3-2.
Yeah, a bit of a comeback.
And look at that hole that he used to make it happen. So, did bring them a use this round. Really nice defense from Anxel this time. Yes, they weren't winning every 5 fight straight up, but they were always trading it back. And that's what happened. Zai grabs 1 kill and dies. Poseidon's there to grab the second kill. Fuse using exactly the same spot, dying to Frost in exactly the same spot. Shouldn't have happened. She should have been droned out. She should have been cleared out first.
The defense looked a lot stronger then. It looked like Supremacy had a real difficulty trying to get in.
Yes, yeah, they really did. And the key difference there was they weren't killing people from these window peaks, which is what they were doing earlier.
Exactly, yeah.
They were standing in these windows and getting these kills in the first round. This time over, however, Anxel had far better positioning and meant that Supremacy hiding in those windows weren't killing anyone.
Supremacy going with this same strategy of no bandit, letting the garages get blown up, see if it works for them again. Because now they're going to probably be expecting it as well.
So this time though, Raphael, he aced for the last round. He got all 5 kills to make it happen.
As well. But he was in a really good position with the bomb really close to him.
The thing is, he wasn't. He was behind the white van, which is a very pinned spot, and he got 2 kills up through the floor where the attackers have the advantage. So to be fair, Anxel screwed up to allow him to get that ace. Like, this is a game where getting an ace takes a lot from one player. So yes, great play by him, but a lot of mistakes from Anxel, and I don't think they're going to do that again. So on that front, I don't think Supremacy are in such a strong position here for the second round.
I think just the diffuser being dropped near him is what I'm on about. It's a very strong position to be in when you're in defense, when the attacking team have dropped the diffuser next to your feet.
That's true, yes. So, Bibu and Atomic once again running around the top floor. As Anxel look to gain control of that first floor location and the piano room. So Fuse can do his thing. I already opened up the garage door completely. He's now droning his way in through all the barbed wire that lay there next to it. Ash comes upstairs. He's right next to the window that Atomic is in. She's got to have a suspicion. She wants to spot him. She's going to see it. She's going to spray straight through. Oh man. Right there. Oh, you just give him a chance to move. What are you doing? Just spray. Oh. Just spray.
Oh my god.
Overthinking all of it. Wasting way too much time. Zephyr lost the opportunity. That could have been something beautiful. All you'd have to do is get down to where you know his height is, crouch height, and just spray left and right. You've got something. Bibu going to pick straight out. Zephyr takes the first little tag. Does return a little bit onto Bibu's health, but ultimately neither of them coming away with a kill. Gives Zephyr control of that piano room, and more importantly, Poseidon gets into that piano room. Starts to break the floor above, and is looking behind the white van, and is using his charges as well. Sangrel downstairs is going to have this breach charge shortly put down above his head, and once more, Zai is still trying to fire in through the open garage door.
This looks like a really scary position for defense with both the garage door holes and then holes at top as well.
Yep, he knows Smoke is back in that corner, trying to get a better angle on it. We'll see his feet here. Oh, doesn't quite land the shot in time, but Zephyr and Bibu are still very, very low. Atomic is fighting upstairs with Sangrel with a really nice pick onto Zai, using that SMG-11 at range.
Time is ticking.
Takes down the thermite, but yes, 33 seconds. Atomic on the top floor. Sangrel still defending inside. Raphael holding a similar spot, and Stasio in the kitchen means that Supremacy have a really strong hold in here. And Equinox with the diffuser has to find his way inside soon. Raising it comes down to do inside spot. Poseidon's trying to come down the stairs, but it's being held off by Stasio. Anxel gets another kill onto Equinox, and that's the diffuser dropped right outside. Raising has got to pick it up, and Stasio is going for it. Sprint straight on inside, finds Raphael. Will down him, but has to get the plant down in 5 seconds. He's going to place it down. They should be able to find him as soon as he goes to, as soon as he starts that position.
He got it.
Gets the plant down. Now they finish him off though. Stasio puts him down. Zephyr's coming down the stairs, and we'll have 2 to find after grabbing that one. But he's very, very low on health himself. And the diffuser is a position that he cannot shoot at right now. So he has to reposition. Smoke's coming up the stairs to try and find him. He sprints straight into Smoke. Will get the kill, but the diffuser was going the entire time. And it's not going to matter. Supremacy get the defuse and get the round, but it was very sloppy and very close.
I'm gonna say, yeah.
Sangro picking up 2 free kills with that SMG-11, not being traded back, and ultimately he was being very aggressive to make it happen. Here's a slight mistake by the attacking team.
I didn't even expect that.
But the plant still got down.
Yeah, I didn't even expect that.
Stasio very, very late to kill him from kitchen, but did kill the planter all the same. But ultimately not too bad. There's nothing wrong with the attacking team being allowed to plant in that situation. If you're not in a good setup to stop the plant, don't throw it away by trying to sprint and just stop the plant. Just let it happen and then reposition as your squad. Use the time you've got for the while it ticks down to safely get the diffuser set up, which wasn't exactly what they did, but it's how it ended. And so then, fighting for their life now, trying to stay alive by winning this garage bomb site for their 2nd time.
Yep.
4 and 2, Supremacy sit here on match point.
Gonna be a more typical kind of defense as well with a bandit.
Rather game point, sorry. And yes, Equinox was trying to do the bandit trick last time over, didn't really get a chance.
There'll be a lot of strategy versus the bandit trick, so it will get harder and harder as the time goes on.
Yep, and last time he lost both of his upstairs roamers, so they lost control of that piano room really, really fast.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to lose that.
This time Poseidon's still in that stairwell. Zephyr out by visa offices, looking to grab someone by surprise as they make their way in, but it's not going to happen as Atomic drones him out. He has to kill off that drone and then reposition, and decides to reposition into the same spot. See if this catches him by surprise, see if they expected him to move or if they'll check it all the same. As another drone comes in from Atomic, does spot it again, kills him off. So this time he does actually run out, and he's been droned again and sprays through a couple of other angles.
Nice drone work. Completely made him move position. Well, kind of. He's pushing back again. He really does not want to move from there. It is a nice position though. It stops that whole push from behind the kitchen.
Yeah. Ash still trying to hunt him down. He has to pull down a couple of barricades to make it through. Does still get chased out by a drone.
I'm playing. That's what happens when I play. Just drones keep following. It's so annoying.
It's how you clear out roamers. He's doing a good job to stay alive, but it is still wasting a lot of the attacker's time.
Just hear it like me.
But they are sending a couple in on the top floor, chasing down whoever may be up here while they're still chasing down that Jaeger downstairs. Bibu deciding it's time to let Jaeger go and make his way up. So Zephyr lives to fight another day, but with Zai, they are holding out that server location. Poseidon is still hiding in the toilets upstairs. He's got a bunch of people above him. But now Supremacy need to make their way down. They're down to 1 minute and 15 seconds. They haven't really made too much of a dent in Anxel's garage defense at all. In fact, in no defense at all, having not killed a single man. Now Poseidon's inside this toilet, will get the tag onto Ash. Can't get the kill until the second peek, and does finish her off.
I was going to say, Frost is in a really nice position there.
Poseidon's still holding this toilet. Can't get downstairs as Atomic's going to come and try and find her. Does begin that firefight in the toilet, and he gets a second kill.
Going into her world.
Drone is here watching. The spots are coming out as they're trying to spray through the wall. She goes out, and Sangro will put her down this time. But she got 2, and that is huge. They've only got 45 seconds left, and they still haven't broken the garage open.
They're probably not going to.
Grenades are going up, trying to stop the bandit. He'll get 1 charge battery down. Zephyr stops Sangro as well, and now Raphael is trying to put a second charge down. And it did get stopped by Equinox as well. 1 charge left, but he's already had to reposition. They've got to get the diffuser. Stasio will pick it up, and with 20 seconds, there's 2 of them to get in and find 4. Zaya has been holding this into angle the entire game, and as soon as he comes around the corner, Zaya puts him down. Raphael now has to come in to pick up the diffuser himself. He will kill off that barbed wire, and that allows Zaya to miss the shots, but with 6 seconds, it is not happening. Raphael goes down, and Anxel pick up round number 7 to take it to 4 and 3.
Very well played. It really messes up if they don't get rid of that bandit.
Yep.
The Fermat, he couldn't get through, and he's like, well, crap, what now?
Yep, and the rest of them spent so long chasing Jaeger around, they couldn't even help. They couldn't put any pressure on, they couldn't help him get rid of bandit.
Power roamers. Power roamers. You know, even if you end up killing them, if they waste all that time, it completely messes up your push.
Yep, and they couldn't get control of Piano Room because of it, so...
Well, Frost did a lot there as well.
Yes.
Really nice position.
Oh yeah, as I said, they spent so much time chasing Jaeger, they completely forgot about a second possible rumor.
Yeah.
Frost grabs the first kill, they try and find her, and Atomic still couldn't shut her down, and that's Piano Room hope all gone.
She had potential to get free there if she didn't push out the door.
Or if she just not sprinted out, she'd have walked out, she'd have probably grabbed it. But now it's on to Supremacy to defend the top floor again.
This is Ansel's map though, isn't it? So
this is.
It is nice to see them coming back, potentially maybe even taking it. It'll be interesting to see what Supremacy do on their map. See if they've got any like new strategies, because they seem to have a bit of a different strategy here, not using bandits. But it'll be interesting to see like their actual map, what kind of maybe different strategies they use.
Yeah, this is a bomb site that Supremacy didn't have the worst of times defending last time over. So, can they do it again to take a match point? Or will they be forced into overtime?
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
I wouldn't say they created any holes. That was a very lame operation. With smoke on the mountain machine.
Yes. Leaving out the player that's inside their room. Atomic and Raphael are now both hiding in here. That was interesting, but now repositioning as the attackers are starting to make their way forward. Fuse, of course, putting a charge on this location last round. Grabbed himself a very early kill on the person here holding the cinema room. We'll see one inside, so he's going to go down. He's looking to put the charge on the wall again, on the window again. Sangrel is ready and patient.
A bomb has been located.
Poseidon's a little bit scared to put the charge on.
Well,
the blasts were coming out.
Yeah, and as you said, this already happened, so you're kind of ready for it. But it looks like he might be able to get it again.
He's close.
He is. Did he just plant it? It sounded like it.
He started, I think, and stopped it to try and bait Sangrel's play out.
Very scared.
There you go. Sangrel gets behind the desk. The charge goes off. Sangrel tries to shoot it. All the grenades go out. They actually down Raphael through the wall.
Wow.
Sangrel survives this time.
Will he know who he downed?
He wouldn't even know that he downed anyone.
You can hear it. No, yeah, okay.
Over the explosions, it's a risk, but yes, like, you're right, maybe. He does send another drone in, Sangrel kills that off quickly. Raphael has been revived now by Stasio's Jaeger. Poseidon's back up on the roof. He's choosing to reposition and go somewhere else for the second time over as the Fear takes down Stasio, but immediately gets traded out by Atomic. This is the power of having those roamers as a duo down this end of the building. And Ash going in alone.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
My beauties are in place.
Minute left on the clock, so Sangrel feels safe enough to start using those smokes out. Raphael, of course, half health after being downed and revived, and the next few charges were going off in that bathroom. Clean that out very, very efficiently. But no one's in there. So Atomic still holding up one in his own. Poseidon's still on the roof, and everyone else hovering by these windows. Supremacy doing a good job of not showing themselves to them.
They're going to have to make a move soon and push in somewhere.
Through the big holes into the B-bomb. Bibu takes down Raisin again. Defenders holding on tight. Sledge was right by the window, and now Bibu knows there's one more, and Zaya terrified of going near him because of it. Equinox trying to spray through the wall, will have no luck. Poseidon goes inside the cinema room. Immediately shut down by smoke. Kind of, as I think everyone expected there. When you rappel straight into a room where you know the man is.
Yeah. But they need to do something. It's 15 seconds now, so they're going to have to do something.
Zaya through the window is going to go for Bibu. As soon as he gets inside.
Frost.
Yeah.
Well, just shotgun.
Shotgun said no. Next one comes in. Does get the down onto Frost.
5 seconds remaining.
But he's lost so much health because of it.
Takes
Grabs the second kill actually onto Raphael. Needs to get the diffuser.
There it is.
Doesn't have the time to get the diffuser. Sangrel finishes him off all the same, and we do get the round for Supremacy. So it's really, really close to Equinox, but 5 rounds to 3. Map number 1 goes Supremacy's way, but Anxel really did put up a big fight for it.
They sort of adapted, definitely. Just a bit too slow on that attack, really, and yeah, they didn't push in fast enough. And whenever they did try to push in, they only pushed in with one person, they died instantly, and they're like, we need to wait a bit longer now. And then right at the end, 2 people push in just instantly with like 10 seconds to go. Yeah,
the push came in at some rather sporadic times, and as you mentioned, gave them up the opportunity. Let's switch the map over then to
Let's do that. Oregon, yep.
Oh,
Supremacy's pick.
So, do they need to switch sides? Anxel starts his attack. Yes, they need to switch sides. So we'll give them a second to do that.
Okay.
And we will discuss a little bit more at the end of Consulate and, of course, Oregon. You mentioned they did start to adapt. They started to go for it.
Yep.
And as you can see here in the highlights. But, like, Anxel, you mentioned, was slow at the end there. Yep. They were methodic, and this time Supremacy were far more patient with their way in. Zai there spending way too long firing at the same target, even though they were already dead. But Raising Gang gives a kill in the basement. But again, this was all at the last couple of seconds again from Anxel. Didn't have the time to get a proper plant and reposition there, and everyone was here and dying. Yes, Raising Gang gets the plant off in that situation, but then it's immediately killed here by Stasio. And now 3 people from Supremacy needed to attack and get that diffuser kill, which they could do with ease. 3 against 1, and Ash was already at low health, and the plant was in a position which is actually favourable for the diffuser that situation. Even though Ash went outside to try and flank around it, she couldn't make it work. Yeah. So, everyone has switched up. Anxel now are our blue team on attack, and Supremacy are our orange team on defense for Oregon. Now, personally, I don't sit well with this map anymore.
Why?
Because the basement is awful. It is far too attacker-sided, in my opinion, as soon as that trapdoor is opened.
Is that from some intel that you've been talking?
No, it's just from watching game after game after game. I mean, we have got feedback from the teams in the sense that the basement defense for the attackers becomes like you have to get down there and plant or you cannot win.
Right.
Because the attackers can just sit in there, dig in there, and you'll never kill them. You can't shoot through the floor enough. You can't move through the backside. You have to come
strong enough, is it?
Yeah, okay. You have to come down through that front entrance and plant or kill them off. And killing them off is a risk because, as I said, they're dug in deep. You have to go to them. They can just kill you off from every side. You have to get in there and plant. That is not very possible. And yes, the defenders can fire on the guy that's coming down the stairs and try and plant. But while they are a few safe positions to do that, it's quickly negated by smoke grenades. Then the plant comes in, and the minute you have to come back to defend against the plant, you're slaughtered from the trapdoor up top.
It is quite funneled, I will say that, yeah. But a lot of basements are. I'd say Bank, but Bank does have some places to aim down at.
Bank has plenty of trapdoors that come through, but those trapdoors are also possible to play around by the defenders.
In the meeting room, can you not break through with breach charges on the floor to look down? Can you not do that?
No, that's what I mean. You can't. There's like one trapdoor in that meeting room which leads into the hallway.
Yes.
Which can also
there's another, but it leads where you look into a doorway.
Yeah, exactly. Leads up to the far end, which again is irrelevant because you're basically
it's okay, but
you might as well come down the stairwell. Like it's still very easy to defend that as the defending team. So it's that one in the hallway which you can drop down, but immediately you get crossfired by 2 people who are again not exposed to the trapdoor up front.
So it's got kind of almost a place where you can sit and you will never get seen from the top, basically.
Yeah. But at the same time, if you're sitting in those locations where you won't be seen from the trapdoors as a defender, you cannot defend the push. So that the attackers then get down the stairs for free. And if you go to shoot these attackers, they come down the stairs, you immediately expose yourself to this trapdoor in such a way which you cannot shoot back because of the angles on the top down, because of the way the attackers have that view advantage. Okay. So you either expose yourself to a position which you cannot shoot at just to kill the planters, or you hide so deep in that you can't kill the planters. Yes, you survive, but that's it.
Right.
Like that, it's not a good trade. Like exposing yourself to that top-down position should be fine, but you need to be able to shoot back, and you can't shoot back.
Talking about you need to plant to win attack, there is a really nice kind of blind spot where you can get behind to plant, and then if they try to peek that, you can use the...
That's what I mean. That's what's really bad. It's like the attackers can get in and they can sit in that spot and they can put the plant down.
Yes.
But to defend against that, the defenders have to expose themselves to the trapdoor.
Yes, which is against them.
Which they cannot shoot at. You cannot shoot at that trapdoor because of the top-down angle. You cannot see a person there. So then the attackers have the advantage because they've got that fight, which is bad map play. That shouldn't be a thing. Like,
so you think
everyone should be able, like, it should be, yes, you can see each other, and the attacker shoots and the defender shoots, and it comes down to who shoots better. That's what wins. It's not that the attacker can shoot and the defender cannot see a person. That's just imbalanced. That's just broken.
But if the attack does do quite well from behind the meeting room, then they can just push behind anyway, so that kind of balances it. Because if they can push behind while they're pushing that way, you can come behind them. You can shoot them when they're looking down on the trapdoor. So it kind of balances it, I'd say.
It's there. Yeah, no, you're right, and it's there, and that's the counterplay that people try. But when you have 3 people upstairs in that lobby shooting down through the trapdoor, because there's that many different angles and ways to look through, he comes through and pushes from behind, and that's one person that then gets slaughtered. And like you send two people downstairs, 2 people sit in the lobby, 1 person watches behind. Job done. You've got that completely covered. Or you lose 1 person, you have 2 people look through the trapdoor, 1 person gets down the stairs, and as soon as they're in the safe plant point, the other person comes straight back upstairs, watches behind or watches through the trapdoor.
There's also there's a lot of strategies you can do. I mean, on this game, I wouldn't ever say something's black and white. That this is definitely it. I understand that the mentality is you need to plant and then you get this kind of advantage, etc., etc. But like another strategy could be the tunnel, you know, from tower. You could just blow that up, and then you could use that to push straight to bedroom. Not all the time, but near the end. And then all of a sudden you've got someone pushing from bedroom when it's already been scouted, because you can just push there whenever you want. So that's another kind of strategy where you could go behind them when they're looking down the trapdoor. But
then you haven't been able to defend the basement, and then they can get in, they can plant for free.
No,
and
that's just 1 person doing that.
You don't have enough people for that. Like the defenders, there's too many things you have to hold downstairs that you cannot expend 2 people to go upstairs and counter
I'm just using my brain of just thinking of like different strategies, not just kind of like closing it where it's just this one thing. I mean, maybe you're right, maybe it is.
Yeah, so I mean, like
they get the plant up.
We remade the lobby, it wasn't set to Oregon, so I hit start and it's gone onto house. So we're going to have to remake the lobby again. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get that done in just a moment.
I've done that before.
Yeah, well, I thought it was all set up for me. It was handed to me, I thought, alright, I can go. And,
yeah, that's the same with me. Like, I will like, should I go now?
I should have double checked it.
It's all good,
my bad. But so that'll do through. But yes, yes, like there's loads of things you can think of, and in theory, and it's there. But like we've seen everyone try these different options. We've seen it all go through. We've seen PC players try it. We've seen all the different Xbox regions try it. Xbox North America, Europe, PC EU, PC North America. Everyone's giving it a go. And the first situation happened this weekend in the Go for Rainbow Six. This Sunday, PC EU. Someone found a spot which the defenders could shoot up through that trapdoor safely and had a good angle, and it's going to have to be banned because it's effectively a broken spot. Like,
really?
Yes.
You can't actually hit
hide
the defender?
You can, but it's a super small angle, and to get there you have to destroy half the map to climb up. And it's a spot that's not intended for access.
Huh. Interesting.
So it's not quite a bug, but it's sort of a grey area. So yeah, okay. I believe it was being discussed or something. It may like be straight up tournament banned. I think the teams have all agreed no one's going to use it.
Yeah,
but
well, I mean, somewhere where it gives the defense, like if they can see you and you can't really see them, it sounds a bit weird.
Exactly, and like you can still not defend the plant from there sort of thing. So yes, you can shoot a small area upstairs, but it's still not ideal. And the fact that defenders, to get that kind of level playing field, they have to abuse the broken part of the map. Like it's just. Again.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just see I don't really look into what everyone's saying, and I just see the map for how I see it, and then I see the potential what you could do, and that's what I'm saying. You know, there's all these kind of potentials, places, and things like that.
Yeah,
and that's
of course.
all
like,
I'm saying.
There's lots of different pathways. There's lots of different options to the naked eye, but when you've actually tried it, and you've actually played it, and you've actually like given it a shot, they don't work in practice. It's the same thing. Like you can look at, oh, I'm like. Playing football. It seems like, oh, this guy's slower than me, I'll sprint down here faster and it will work. But when you actually try it against the proper team, they've got something else planned that makes that stop. So yeah, there's loads of these things that are on a one-sided direction, like, yeah, that's nice and easy, just fix this, it'll be done. But it doesn't work in practice.
Okay.
And like we've seen this map so many times now, and we've seen everyone try a slightly different thing, hide a roamer off in kitchen or something that even doesn't get discovered.
Roamers do quite a bit.
Roamers can do a lot, and it's the one way we've seen some defenders win on Oregon is a roamer that's out and around the map and gets like 2 or 3 kills before the defenders get to the lobby. That's perfect. That's
pretty much what I've always said on this map, that it's really important to get roamers, and when we've seen kind of the big players, it's usually been someone who's pushed back from meeting room and behind them. Yeah. To that
but as attacking teams get better, that's not going to work because they can drone you out, and then with 5 people they can 5v1 you and kill you, and then go and attack the rest of the team. Like as teams get better and as team improves, roamers like that, unless they do go clutch and the attackers screw up, you'll never get that many kills unless you've got this perfect escape method.
I don't know. I'm never a black and white kind of person. I always think, oh, but what if? So I'll never be able to.
No, again, the map is not black and white. The game is not black and white. That's the whole point. That's what makes it fair. But in this situation, it's like playing. in this situation, it is too heavily one-sided. Where it
Playing,
should
I
be
agree with,
whereas it should be 50-50, it feels more 80-20
Really?
in favour of the
I never
attackers.
really saw it that way.
Whereas
seriously.
playing, as you say, playing is so
Yeah, playing I see that way.
95% defender
Yeah,
strength.
because they have to push through tiny, tiny tunnels everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel that this trapdoor gives that advantage to the attackers in Oregon.
Really?
The
Wow.
same way.
Okay.
It gives maybe if you just move the camera height up, sort of thing. Like if you stop giving them that extra little sight line where the attackers can't see up, the defenders can't see up, the attackers see down. As soon as that's fixed, this trapdoor's fine again.
Right.
But with that interaction in the game, it's too strong for the attacking team.
We'll see what happens. This is the map, so...
Yes, this is the right map. Everyone's in the right spot. Third time lucky. We'll get going.
We go,
Hopefully
yeah,
everyone stays in the game this time. Sorry about the delay, boys, but here it comes. Oregon. Supremacy versus Anxel. Map number 2. Supremacy taking map number 1. 5 rounds to 3. Are looking to secure themselves another 3 points and continue their spree at the top of the table. Anxel, of course, looking to put a stop to that and get themselves 3 points of their own and start to climb their way back up.
It was definitely nice seeing them get on the board, though. When it went 3-0, it was like, oh, I kind of pictured this, but please no. And then it didn't, so nice to see. Even had a kind of possibility of Anxel winning at one point. They had quite nice momentum going. Yeah,
they really, really did. So they will go down into the basement and now start their defense.
I want to see this, yeah. Eagle eye it. Let's see.
Taking the rook. I will give that, both of these squads something. But now the two of them are taking these rooks. So we mentioned a lot of teams unso sure about it. The Jaeger, as we mentioned before, is a must-have in this basement.
Yes. Well, apparently they say that Jaeger's a must-have in general, don't they? A lot of players.
Yeah. There are some situations where you could sort of squeeze it out. And so excellent say it's a must-have everywhere. But in here, because of that trapdoor, as soon as you open it up, you can just drop grenades in through it. And yes, the small dug-in, backed-up positions that defenders, the few they have, can be grenaded out, and then they use them. So you have to have trophy systems in there to stop those grenades landing. So that is how they're setting it. Using the same trapdoor reinforcement we see all the time. Strapping it and then reinforcing the wall next to it makes it a little bit harder for the the attackers to get these strong angles, but ultimately one thermite charge will still do the job. The second reinforced though just makes it a little bit more resource expensive. Maybe we'll come and do this second trapdoor, which will likely also get blown here.
I'm interested to see how many Romans Supremacy have. This is their map, so let's see how they think the best way to defend this is.
Yeah, so Atumic and Sangrel are sitting upstairs as a pair.
See, if you blow holes through that tunnel, it gives you another place you can come from.
Yeah.
I think it'd be quite a nice little idea,
Maybe. See if they can do any damage from upstairs as these two, though. We then have one player in the back tunnel. Zafir has scared him off, and Bibu now is actually coming upstairs as well to join Atumic and Sangrel. So now it is going to be 3 up here, and let's watch it from Bibu's perspective as he is starting to be swarmed.
Told you, it's definitely a roamer map. I think the best way to defend this is roaming.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If these 3 roamers don't get any kills, suddenly they're now on a 5v2 defense, and that's even harder than it was.
Very true.
So like, it all becomes a big gamble and a lot of pressure on these 3 roamers.
But just saying, like, if so-and-so kills this person, then they're going to be an advantage. It's kind of obvious anyway. If you kill someone off the team. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Against close and hunting for it. He's got to check the right corner. Sangrel's still up one end, and Atumic is still sitting there in that little corner. Raisinggun comes in and does find Jaeger. Nice. Wow, cannot land the shots. Bibu puts one in his brain and punishes him for it, but down goes Bibu with that fuse charge going off. He's looking for the revive from someone. They do not know he's down. Sangrel is too far away, but is checking through the wall. Atumic also hiding in a corner, cannot get over to Bibu. He crawls towards one of them, and Equinox will come around the corner and find him. Puts him out of his misery now, and they look for a next couple. Do they know there's 3 roamers? I don't believe they do.
You wouldn't think there were
Sangrel looking through that hole in the wall will take a tag, but does a lot of damage to Equinox as well, and now they know there's 2. And you're right, then I think expecting a third is a little bit more than normal. Thermite's close but turns and leaves. He's spraying the wall to try and find Sangrel, but he is not there, and Anxel turns to try and run down the stairs.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
Finds Zephyr on his way down. Catches him by surprise as a 2-mic comes out and kills Equinox. So, Supremacy, with their 3-roamer play, have done what you said was needed. Picked up those 3 extra kills because Anxel did not do a good job of tracking them down, did not find them, and now even with these 2 are left alive and opening that trapdoor, they do not have the numbers advantage to look through the trapdoor in all the right angles needed and get the plant down. So they are having to come down the stairs.
And he's planted a few, smoke there as well, so he'll be able to pop that. He hasn't
seen it
either.
he hasn't seen it, but he doesn't know he's in there.
There it
There's
is.
the smoke going off as the shots come off.
It's going to kill him?
Yep,
Why
hides
did
in
you
the
just
corner.
stand there?
He couldn't get out. If you step back out, he was just going to get sprayed down by Stasio. Now Zai has to come into the corner and go prone. Does pick up 1 kill, but Sangor will finish him off and trade it out. And Supremacy win now round number 1.
So I think by doing the roam play, they made them change the whole game plan because they had to pretty much go a complete different direction. They couldn't attack that trapdoor as we were talking about. They couldn't go like the normal positions because they were all upstairs. So I think that really kind of hurt their attack.
Yeah. Anxel needed to drone better, needed to clear out those other floors. This is a big map. You needed to make sure that was safe and clear before you kept going, and as it was, you didn't. And you get caught off guard by a smoke that was coming downstairs, which is even worse because Smoke's position should have been called out. Like Zephyr sprints down the stairs and sprints down in towards the basement and kills the guy that's there and not expecting him to come behind him. Like the call should have been that he was up in armory, and at the very least you should be watching those stairs for him to come down if you're not just helping Equinox go up there and try and kill him.
Yeah.
Like 2 people should have been hunting him.
That little smoke plant were quite nice as well. It worked perfectly.
Yes, smoke plant waiting there.
Completely ruined it.
And then of course Poseidon had never, Frost had never been seen. That 3rd player upstairs had never been caught off.
Wow.
So was given free reign and killed Equinox as he was trying to hunt down Zaya's. As he was trying to hunt down the defending smoke as well.
See how Anxel do it. As we said, this is Supremacy's map, so that is their strategy. Free roamers. Once again, I do believe roaming is a big thing on this map.
It
so
is.
Let's see how Anxel will do it. See how many roamers they have. Because sometimes we see teams who have no roamers.
10 seconds
Like when they're
left
all
before
down at the bottom,
insertion.
it just looks so weird.
Yeah.
It's quite rare,
5
but I've seen
seconds
it.
left before insertion.
It looks really hot.
As I say, a lot of the PC players run everyone downstairs because roamers it's too hard to be found and killed in the PC meta. Anxel not so scared of it then, sending 2 players upstairs, Equinox and Poseidon onto the top floor.
Same kind of place, the bedroom's interesting.
Small hidden angles of fear out here in the garage waiting for someone to come through. Let's watch exactly what he sees because he's got a sledge right next to him on the window. Supremacy are going slower, and you can notice there are a lot more drones running around for Supremacy.
If you've got them, use them. It's great intel.
Yep. Exactly. They've just decimated the Anxel attack by Anxel neglecting drones.
Frost
Not going to make the same mistake.
Frost is going to demolish that person if he stands through.
Twitch using his own drone right outside the door. Poseidon, I mean, Twitch is lucky that Poseidon didn't hear him turn the drone on. Lets him sprint past and then puts him down as soon as he gets around the corner.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
Sangirl also finished off by Equinox at the top of these stairs in the armory.
This is, that's a bad place to challenge Frost.
It is again as Raphael comes forward and Bibu now peeks out. They do get Equinox, but Frost is coming down the stairs and we'll finish off Bibu. Frost is incredibly low though, but there's still only 2 attackers left, and they are not exactly at full health. And they're trying to fight her in a very close corner. Poseidon finds one. Raphael comes down and...
No, that was too
Frost did not have the range for that, but Raphael puts him down. But has very little health left himself and has to find 3 additional defenders. Once again, his room is decimating. But again, it's because of inefficient drone play. Like, Twitch droned inside, spotted one, and then sprinted for him, and funnily enough ran past the Frost. Like,
no, I agree with that.
Clearly hadn't droned the Frost down, and that would have changed the way they played.
It's interesting that they had 3 people up there, so it's weird how they only believed they'd have 1.
Yeah, and it's also the Equinox grabs 1 kill from that angle, and then 2 more people are coming in the same direction. Like, you should be surrounding him. You knew he was in that room. You droned him out, and as a result, that's why you're fronting him. Why were people not on the windows behind him? Why was someone not coming from the other angle? Like, all coming from the same direction just makes it even easier for them to spray down the group of you.
Yeah, you don't want to do it, especially versus Frost, trying to go close range.
Yeah.
Yes, you're definitely right in the sense that the Xbox meta, these roamers are still king, but it should stop working as the game progresses and as teams improve at roamer killing and droning.
15 seconds left.
But it's
15
clearly
seconds.
not the case here right now. And he has 15 seconds, as you mentioned. He's got to come down the stairs. The Fear's coming behind him. Razengen's waiting for him. And down goes Raphael. Defenders win round number 2, and we are 1-1 then here on Oregon.
Defender's doing quite a lot with the bedroom there. Be interesting how they defend this next one. Wherever they go, they're probably going to go bedrooms, I would say. It's usually the next spot, isn't it?
Well, they didn't successfully defend. Sorry, they did. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, they did both.
Yes, they did. They both successfully defended. So yes, they'll go up to the kids' dorm and the dorm's main hall then. A little bit harder for roamers on this position because there aren't so many places you can go which are an easy rotate back to the bomb site.
One of them's on recruit. So we're going to see some... oh wait, no, it's not shield, is it? What's that
No,
gonna be?
it'll be
Oh,
MP7 and a hell of a lot of barbed wire, I suspect.
Or it could be the caliber thing, couldn't it? The rifle. Jaeger's rifle.
Oh yeah, it's still technically an SMG, but yes. It's
Oh, I thought you meant the other one.
yeah, carbine. It's not technically an assault rifle, but yes, it's
Because there's two the recruits use, though, isn't there?
yeah,
There's
it's
one
the
and
MP7 and
yeah,
this one.
that's it,
So yeah,
MP7.
but they're both the same recruit.
Yeah.
The GSG9 one, and of course those 3 barbed wire, so it gives them complete control of the staircases. So
Well, very nice
put
gun.
them all.
Very nice gun.
Yep.
Nitro cell and loads of barbed wires.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly. That's what they wanted.
It's
as well.
cool seeing people actually go for recruit as well. It is nice to see that because it's you know, you get these main operators, but then you get the recruit who, yeah, it's not giving too much to the team, but you're getting a good weapon, you're getting some good, you know, the nitro, you're getting the nice
3 barbed wire and a nitro is a lot to the team.
Yeah, it is nice, but what I'm saying is like a specific, like unique thing for the team.
Yeah.
But it's nice seeing that.
And he is going to wander a little bit out towards the back tower. Does take out a couple of drones.
I need to reload.
And Atumik is also wandering around a little bit. Raphael sees the drones and, sees the attackers and will give Bubu that information as they are hunting him.
Ooh.
Takes a little bit of damage, in fact quite a lot of damage, has to fall back. Runs back towards where Kapkan's positioning is.
Definitely lost that firefight.
But is still being droned out. Gets another one to spot him and has to turn tail and run, but he's actually running towards more attacking players. And is still being tracked by this drone here into the toilet. Poseidon will see him and spot him. He really has to sprint away. Does kill the drone now, but he's still stuck in these toilets. Equinox looks for him, but is chased away as Rook comes up the stairs, but Razengang was behind him. And Raphael, very, very low health, also has to fall away. Just in case people were wondering as well, this is still patch 2.2. The Xbox and other consoles haven't picked up 2.3 yet. That's meant to
so
arrive
the Frost
tomorrow.
Is the same.
Yes,
okay.
Frost is the same.
So I'm going to mention when the Frost went for that shot, what was really long range. I'm going to say, well, maybe in pre-patch, but
yeah,
no.
no,
So,
it's the same patch. I just realised that has not gone through. As once again, Supremacy now pinned into a lot of different spaces by Anxel on these various windows. Poseidon.
Some nice views here.
Here at 1, Sangrel being watched from 2 directions as Razengang is down by the garage. Grenade comes in. Doesn't actually touch Smoke at all.
Is he in a different room?
They know exactly where he is. There we go. Now they down him. So they should hear that go through. And there we go. Zafir finishes him off when he's down there on the floor.
Well, the rebounded off the bunk bed, I think.
Yeah. Sai still at a distance. Zafir and Poseidon looking to come in through this window, and it is the B bomb site. They managed to take down Stasio from that very location. And it's forced Raphael to move, and he's already on low health. Sees Poseidon come right next to him, but will not win that firefight. And at the same time,
flawless.
Zaya managed to finish off Atumik as he crosses across from the A-bomb. That was that last kill. Slow, methodical attack by Anxel, far better. Using the drones to hunt that roamer. And they got lucky there was just the one there this time.
Always very impressive to get a flawless on attack.
And then using those windows to very, very nicely force repositions out of the remaining Supremacy players with those frostings, the grenades, just killing these players off, forcing teams to come and reinforce that position and killing them every time they tried to get close.
Yep.
So a very, very nice attack from Anxel.
Doing well. Good. You know, it's not like they're versing a bad team either.
Nope,
no,
nope, 100%.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bomb.
Something else I got from talking to the players this weekend is that they ultimately feel that despite what the standings say, I mean, especially in North America anyway, a lot of the teams are very evenly matched. Anyone can beat anyone. Like the 2-0 scorelines that are happening don't really display the true skill of these squads.
So there's a lot of respect between them.
Yeah, they all still consider everyone to be just as strong. It's just everyone having on and off days that are making it work.
It's a good mentality as well, because it means that you won't get too cocky as well. Because you're always respecting, and you always, you know, you respect that they can do better, they will do better, so it'll make you up your game as well, you won't slack.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
And also it's nice
Attackers are
having
heading out
respect.
to defuse a bomb.
So, Poseidon there reinforcing this wall to stop people that may be getting into this tower from shooting all the way down it. Raising again went and reinforced the other end as well. And now the attackers are starting to come through. Zafir back into his garage corner. Is just sitting right next to a Tumik's drone though, and Tumik will lose that. But it forces Zafir to reposition. Almost sees Bibu. Does land a couple of shots. In fact, gets that headshot on Bibu. Bibu peeking and not landing his shots. In fact, didn't hit a single one. Pays the price for it. And it is a big kill, you're right. Especially that early on, giving him the freedom to roam again, knocking off a couple of extra drones from the Supremacy roster.
He was so close to just having a tag, so you know, he weren't going to finish it off. If he didn't kill him there, he still would have ran, I think. He was doing that, you know, that just that shot and then to run. Yeah. So it's nice that he got that.
Now, Tumik knows the garage is clear though. Starzio checking this room, needs to be very careful. That's where he got caught off guard last time by Frost. Sphere's still holding down in construction, his ultimate a long way away, but is waiting for them to either push him or waiting for the signal that they're pushing elsewhere so that he can come back and flank.
Yep.
The rest of the squad still spread out amongst upstairs. Poseidon holding these front stairs. And where are you going, Supremacy? Tango's still droning downstairs, checking he's safe, but is ultimately alone again. Raphael is now droning the basement and hunting Zafir. Does just see him downstairs and pushing up towards the tower, and is now going to hide around this corner, waiting for him to come in. He doesn't see him. He goes back up the main tower, Zafir does. Starzio then coming in to join what I believe was Sangor, yeah. Sangor though goes down into the basement to try and hunt Zafir. They've decided they have to find him, and Raphael and Sangor are hunting him. There's the shots coming through. Sangor forces Zafir out in towards the tunnel.
They're all after him.
He's now going to reposition. Needs to be careful of them coming behind him, and there is one.
Ah, there we go, we got him.
And Tumik will take him
1
down.
minute left. That was a lot of time wasted, and that's what we're talking about with the roamers.
Yep. So the time has been wasted. Can they make it count now? 50 seconds.
There's Frost.
And there's Frost at the top of the main lobby stairs. Shuts down Starzio. Tumik is outside, and he misses that sledge on the window.
I heard it.
Yeah, so he's waiting for it, and Sledge realizes he cannot sledge it again, or he will be shut down. So, Tumik, Raphael, and Sangor all now heading towards the same window.
With 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, it is this A window. They're going to open it up. There's a frost trap right underneath they need to kill off.
And because there isn't much time, they could actually fall. Oh, no, they got it. That's, as we say, that's when traps hit.
Yep, looking to come in. Dog stays hidden.
Yeah, this
Brooks
is
looking at the tiny angle. Smoke's looking at another smaller angle, but you will see them come inside the room. Tag Sangor. Cannot shut him down, but Tumik is killed up the other end. There's through the wall. Diffuser is down, and that will be GG. Raphael cannot even get inside. Will get one kill just at the last second, but wins the round all the same.
If they got that down, potential, but very risky. And the Roma, it was the Roma one.
Yep.
He spent, what, 2 minutes trying to kill him? And I think it was from that kill.
Well, that's the thing. They didn't even spend 2 minutes killing him, because like he killed the first man, and then they thought, right, we'll ignore him for a bit and just let him run around. And then with the last like minute and a half to go, they went, actually, we should probably kill him. Now we should go look for him. And then they went back to looking for him, by which point it was too late. So yes, you say he did get a total of 2 minutes out of them, but they weren't spending that entire time trying to find him. He might not have lasted so long if they had done.
Yeah,
look at like when he first killed Bibu, he went and hid in construction. That's a dead end. He can't go anywhere from there. If they'd have gone and chased him all that way to begin with, and then crunched him from either side of construction, from the basement, they might have killed him off pretty rapidly.
Yeah,
but because they didn't know he was in a dead end, they just went, all right, we'll just let him go and we'll find him later.
Yeah, maybe.
So we lose one member of Supremacy, and it continues on down then as we see more people drop. We have, of course, got that 50-second window.
We do.
Sorry, 15-second window for them to do just this with the remakes. And, well, it's a shame, but 3-1 up for Anxel.
It's looking good.
They're going to be happy about it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a nice player.
It's warm.
It is very hot, yes.
So, let's talk exactly how they have got to where they are at this moment. As you mentioned, defending the upstairs, the devastating roam play, not being droned out properly, not being cleared out by the attacking team very well, not being droned out completely, and people getting shot in the back by roamers, and then, more importantly, those roamers aren't being traded out by a follow-up attacker. Everyone is still coming in from very singular locations, which is fine, providing that these two singular locations you're pushing from can cover each other.
What I'm seeing is roamers are just doing everything. Like, even then, it was the roamer who made them waste all that time. So, yeah, it's just massive, massive roam play. The way to potentially stop winning is just getting way more kind of like faster at killing them roamers, or just stopping them from doing what they're doing.
It's better at droning and better at clearing the rest of the building is what's going to come to it.
Pushing maybe from more sides at the same time, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, or I mean, that's what I mean. Right now, they are pushing from more sides at the same time.
On that last one.
But the problem comes from they're not droning properly first, so when they're pushing from these other locations, they're missing people. And then because they're coming from so many different locations, those people they're missing are killing this person, and then there's nobody there to kill them again. And then they get a second kill because the next person comes in alone. I
think that's a nice thing about this map, especially if you have a few roamers. It's quite a big map, so you can run around as a roamer. And when I was talking about, you know, you breaking the holes on the tunnel, what goes from tower to bedroom, doing that, it creates even more space where you can just run around. You can go to tower, you can go straight down, you can go back up, you can go into bedroom from tower. So that's why I do believe this map is very roamer-centric, and I think I'm seeing it. And you were saying like PCs aren't using them as much. I still think roaming is a very viable, in my opinion, strategy on this map.
So that's where it comes down to, right? Like, it's every map can have a roamer on.
Yes.
Like, that's the whole point. Like, it's not that there are areas they can't go, they can run anywhere they like.
Yeah.
What stops a roamer going anywhere the hell they like, whether it be you make a wall and they can go through it, fine. But even if that wall's got a hole in it, if you've droned them into a corner, and if you've hunted them and locked them, they can't go anywhere.
No.
So it's on the attacking teams to stop these roamers' freedom.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying right now, is the attacking teams here are not doing a good enough job in locking these roamers into positions.
When there's just one roamer, totally agree. When it starts getting multiple, it gets a bit harder.
It does get harder, of course it does. But then it comes back to, again, being good with your drones and finding all of these roamers.
Technically, you do have the advantage because it's 5 versus 3, even if it is 3 roamers.
Exactly.
You know, but
so it's like you either find out that, say for Oregon, you drone around the entire map well, and you find out, they've got 5 roamers. So this will be 5v5. Well, that means there's no objective. We'll go construction to just backdoor an objective. Job done. So you know they're going to have to leave one or two people, one in each bomb site at least. One A, one B. So you know you're going to have the numbers advantage. It's a question of how big of an advantage. That's what you've got to drone to find out.
I suppose it's kind of up to you as well. With roamers, they can kind of set up the positions and know a bit of an idea of what they're going to do. It's more up to the attacker to play it better than what the roamers are doing. So it is kind of a disadvantage. Even you've got the number advantage, and technically you do have the advantage overall because you've got 5 people, but you have to play it better because you have to push towards.
Exactly.
So
and that's what these attacking squads are not doing so well right now.
Technically, they have the advantage, but you need to play it better. You need to play really well together. So
and right now they are not doing that so well. They are pushing in singly. They're not droning properly. At the very least, they're not talking to each other with their drones properly. So they're missing opportunities, missing corners.
Definitely hard.
And that's when, of course, it's hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it, and that would be a really, really boring pro league.
And then roamers would be like, no point.
Exactly. But these are meant to be the pro teams. These are meant to be the top teams. So it's mistakes they shouldn't be making. And as I said, it's mistakes the PC squads aren't making. That's why roaming on that has died out, because they're all being found out too quickly. We'll still see it like 1 round out of the, say, 8 that are played per map, and that round it will be great. But then as soon as that happens, it will go back to then being droned out and being cleared properly, so that guy then gets killed and is useless again, or we'll stop doing it, so he goes and hides. And we do still see that from a couple of Xbox squads. Like, don't get me wrong, the top North American squads, Excellence, Nemesis, those guys are very, very good at it, and that's why they're at the top of the table right now. These guys, while Supremacy is meant to be at the top of the European table, it's clearly still got some things that he could learn.
Well, we all do, though, yeah.
Of course. So, down into the laundry room and supply room goes Supremacy's defense.
It's 3-1, right?
It is still 3-1 for Anxel, yes. So they only have to win 2 here to take us through. If, of course, we end up going to overtime, we will have to have another remake. Set up the overtime properly, but honestly, the way Anxel are playing right now, I don't think that's going to be needed. Anxel can take this with these 2 rounds, and I don't think they're going to break too much of a sweat for it.
Doing well.
So, Supremacy is setting up a lot of reinforcements down the construction end, down the back end of this basement. making sure they have to fight their way into here. But they do still have smoke reinforcing upstairs. That's using 2 reinforcing that trapdoor, reinforcing the
just normal players.
second room, yeah. And Bibo, of course, doing the meeting room. The question is, where do they go from here? Well, Sangor's going upstairs again. Bibu.
Are you expecting them to go bedrooms again? Yeah, okay.
But as you mentioned, this time 3 again.
Yep.
And now Anxel have seen this happen once. They saw 3 roamers.
See if they adapt to it.
Now they've got a drone. Yeah, exactly. They've got to adapt better. Zai, here's your drone. Goes into one room, does see Bibu, but then gets killed. So now they know Bibu's there. How do they hunt him down? Now the key thing would be raising in, clears and come through this window. It was droned by Zai, so he should know that room
As you
safe.
can see, the smoke is actually looking through the peak hole straight towards where that window is. So you need to watch out for that.
He can get through that window without meeting the smoke. It's
No,
how he gets out
yeah.
the door.
Well,
But
yeah, he
yes.
can get through the window, but if he pushes towards Jaeger, then he is going to get seen in the doorway.
There's a penetrable wall. He doesn't need to. He comes into the room, someone
Just
goes to
sprays
the
through.
window, and yeah, spraying through
Okay.
the window, spraying through the wall, then Jaeger's in a bit of a choke.
True.
And here we go. So Poseidon goes up onto the window, puts a fuse charge on, does force Bibo to reposition.
Nice.
And in fact, he will
downed
fall
him.
down
Very
through to
good,
the,
very
falls
good.
into the kitchen, and Zafir was waiting for him. Much better from Anxel. Great play by them. But now, Rezinger's getting aggressive upstairs, and they haven't droned the rest of them out. Do they know Sangor's here, and do they know Atomic's here? As of right now, no.
They
need to
should
find
be
them.
droning.
Yeah, exactly. They have currently got no active drones running around the map, and Rezinger is just sprinting around these bedrooms, checking himself. He will sledge onto the wall, and Atomic is waiting right there for him. He does start going with the spraying
There
back
is one
and
behind
forth,
though.
and
But he gets him anyway.
He loses out. He face-checked that room by sledging the wall, and funny enough finds a shotgun, and what a surprise, loses to the shotgun.
He had a teammate who could have pushed behind as well.
He had a teammate who was behind. Why they weren't droning in that direction, I don't know. Why was he face-checking into it? It's a big mistake again. So they did great to kill off that first roamer.
And it's only a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a long.
He did great to kill off that first roamer, but then they fall to the same mistake and not checking for the follow-up ones. They grabbed one really well and then just stopped. Now, Zafir spraying down one, and they have spotted Sangor, and now that they know Atomics is in here, they're going to close in
Frost
on him.
takes
But
another.
again, Frost takes him down. And now comes
And
around one
another.
side, and the
Is this
shotgun
gonna be
becomes
another?
incredibly powerful. Poseidon fall down. Equinox will keep firing through the gap. Atomic is a little bit pinned in the corner. Sangor not really moving to help him out, but again, they know that they can just wait for the attackers to come to them.
Yep.
Because if they do, they're wasting more time.
Yeah,
So,
nearly 30
they know
seconds.
Sangor is upstairs. Zai will kill Raphael, who was on the lower stairs firing up. So it does only leave Capcan downstairs. So can Zai and Equinox get downstairs and take him out?
They could have people
And
pushing
force
behind
the other
though.
two to retake. Yeah, that's what they're waiting for.
Yeah.
That's what Equinox is unsure about.
Looks like Factory's actually watching the stairs just to make sure that he can
Mike's
push.
going to come in. Will not land the shots onto Capcan. The call comes out that they're pushing inside. He's now going to rush
9
straight
seconds.
in, but Equinox will peek through, takes him down. Stasio
Wow.
grabs Zai. Sangor finishes off the Equinox kill. So even though Thermite sprinted in and did kill Capcan, he traded it with a headshot for a down, and ultimately could not get that plant down in the end. And once again, those two roamers.
Yep.
Even
well,
those,
three.
well, is it the
But
three?
yeah,
The
no, he
first
died.
one died off pretty quickly, but the other two, while like the frost shotgun did work again, as people just sprinted straight at him again.
Yep.
The then just staying up there and Smoke just staying in that armory. He left the armory, didn't do anything other than really shoot through a wall to begin with. Never left the room, and did all the work he needed because Thatcher was then sat there watching the stairs for the rest of the round and couldn't help out the Thermite on a push down.
Very patient play, working very well.
Perfect.
So it looks like Anxel are finding it really hard to attack the bottom. But luckily, once you've defended, you have to move. So.
Yeah. But it is now 3 rounds to 2. As Supremacy did pick up that victory.
I think both of their wins has been defense on the bottom, so they are very strong at that.
I think you're right, yeah. With those 3 roamer plays.
Yeah, yeah.
Anxel then setting up their defense on the downstairs. With, again, same reinforcers upstairs in the meeting room here in the lobby. But Zafir is going over towards the garage again.
5 seconds left
Opening up the 2 doors and actually moving. Equinox is upstairs. No one on the top floor this time.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb. Attackers
The
have
man
dropped
was
the
in the
bomb
tower is
diffuser.
now re in position.
We will
so
see some
Zafir's here in
bedroom.
the tower. Note going downstairs with Poseidon as well. Equinox in the meeting room. Again, drones coming out from Supremacy, but no one's upstairs. So the drones check these 2 rooms. Now Sangor's checking this room. This is better. This drone is going the entire way.
They actually won last time with 2 Romans in bedrooms, though, so it's
Comes
interesting
into
that
this
they've
room,
changed.
checks behind the bed, checks up behind that little wardrobe. Good. And now we'll go and check the armory for Atomics. There we go. Checks the armory's clear. Atomics should come straight inside now. There we go. He does. Good. This is nice from Supremacy. Starzio, you should also know that that's clear and we'll go straight in. Yes, go straight in. Breach charge and in. Good. Downstairs then. Are you as confident with this? Well, Zafir is on the stairs and Poseidon is on the bomb. But again, no one on these floors. And you've had Raphael driving around a meeting room. Bibu has come from the other direction with Sangoril there to help out.
I don't agree
and
with
now
this.
you've realised that everyone's in the basement.
Yeah.
So now we've got to see how you do this.
I don't agree with this. I don't know why they've got no Romans. It worked last time. Why not? Like, I don't get it.
Yep. We'll see. Well, this is where I mentioned this.
And
is
look
where
how fast they've pushed in.
yeah,
Like, what the heck?
no, yeah, exactly. Right now, this is where the attackers have the advantage. As soon as they blow open this trapdoor, I feel like
Well, look,
they have way too much strength.
They've got complete possession. They know that no one's upstairs, so they've got no threat there. They can blow that open and then look straight in. And then they could even push meeting room, which it looks like he possibly is. I mean, I don't know why they're giving him so much freedom. I don't understand.
We'll
What's
find out.
happened?
Here comes Raphael. So he's using this breach charge on this side wall first. That will give them an angle down through the trapdoor after the trapdoor's blown. But rather than doing it back the other way, he does this one first. Shots coming up through the stairs then as they have left one man on. This is the spot I was talking about. It's really, really tough for the attackers to shoot
The one that
anyone
they
that's
might be
behind
banning?
this bomb.
Is this the one that might be banned?
The one that's being discussed.
Oh, really?
Raphael there does expose himself to the frost shotgun. The shots come through, but the shotgun doesn't really work in such a tall,
I
small
wouldn't say
space.
it'd be best using a shotgun there. You'd think
No,
it'd be better
it's not.
using like an assault.
Even if you've just been using a pistol right now, like
Yeah.
he is tagging
Weird.
Raphael, but the shots aren't landing properly. Down the stairs, go the attacking squad then. Thermite first. Sorry, Thatcher first.
God, so much freedom for no reason.
And through the trapdoor, Ash is watching and smoking off the corridor. So look where Anxel has to defend right now. Anxel are so far back in the bomb site that as soon as they come forward,
This
they're
is
exposing
just-
themselves to the trapdoor on the
This
stairs.
is so stupid.
And they have to sprint right forward into this doorway to grab the kill. And they do
Oh,
grab it.
wow,
Zafir actually
yeah.
going huge
Going
grabbing these
quite
kills.
big, yeah.
But when then shut down. Atomic's very, very low health
He did a lot with that push.
on there. Starzio
Frost is in that
still
place.
upstairs watching that trap door. Into the corner goes Atomics. Now you've got to turn around. You've got to turn around and look at the stairs, dude. You've got to look at sticks his head clean out, and Starzio will drop down straight into Poseidon's shotgun rounds.
I don't know. It worked. They won the defense, but I don't know. Like,
Yeah, like
I think the Jaeger pretty much
yeah,
made that
Jaeger
happen.
destroyed them, but again, he
Yeah.
shouldn't like sprinting across the bomb site straight under that. Like
Yeah.
he should have never got
And
away
he
with
ran
that.
straight to the stairs as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and he picked up 2 kills with it. Like like that was again bad shooting by Supremacy. Like,
It was just, I don't know. Like I don't understand why they decided to just all go to defense. It worked, but I think it worked in, I don't know.
yeah. It does come down to being firefights ultimately
Yeah.
from that position, and this time around Supremacy lost those firefights. So
But-
Anxel grabbed the round and get match point.
Yep, match point. Let's see if they get it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
do not know.
Hmm.
And yes, Thatcher at the end there picks up the bomb, doesn't realise that you have to turn around and look at the stairs to start the plant.
Maybe he doesn't
because
use
you
the
have
plant.
to turn your body. Yeah, exactly. He clearly doesn't know any plant. You have to turn your body away so that you can lean forward and put the plant down. Instead, backs up, and of course, Frost rushes.
Also,
him
what's
anyway.
interesting now is Supremacy are not defending the bottom, which is the definite strongest place to defend.
Because they
And
just successfully did defend. The round they have on the board was a basement defense.
yeah, no, 2 of them, both of them, Supremacists. Yeah, and now they're not there, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. So I saw you saying that like they chose not to be there. So yeah, they were.
No, they defended
forced,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, forced to. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
Yep.
Anxel, they have a massive chance to take this.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, set up again with 4 players up. Smoke sitting in the dorms hall.
What was the last round? Was it 5-3?
The last map, yes, was 5-3.
So Anxel, if they take this, they've actually beaten them with
5-2.
points here.
Yeah,
Wow.
just about. Starzio hiding in the A bomb, Sangor hiding in the B bomb, Raphael hiding in the room between. Then we have Bibu hiding in the far tower with no destroyed walls between him and the objective to let him back through. But Atomics is sort of there to back him up. It's risky. As Anxel's drone comes upstairs and doesn't check this tower properly.
He's going to get trapped.
There we go. Now they should see him with that drone. Yeah, they do.
He's
Bibu
trapped.
realizes he's spotted.
I think the best idea is to run from there, but we'll see. I mean, he will cause distraction and
Yeah,
he will slow them down.
He just C4'd the wall between. He's actually going to jump straight out. Bibu's jumps straight out and lands on Raising Gen's head, but Zafir will then immediately answer onto him.
That's funny.
But he trades 1 for 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Not ideal, but yes, as you mentioned, you get cornered there by that drone, and because you didn't have that walkway between bomb sites covered, he gets trapped in the corner. There's nothing he can do about it. So, Atomic had to fall back a little bit, but Stasio, Raphael, and Sangrel all still in the bomb sites as Atomic holding downstairs for any potential flanks or weird pushes, as Zai now making his way with a drone first through this meeting hall tunnel. Meeting hall catwalk. Knows drops off the roof and goes back on his drone. Zafir still cautiously clearing the meeting room itself. Inside and outside this window. Knows there is regularly a player defending inside, and this time it is Sangrel. Does get back up onto that roof just in time.
Very risky player, just smashing the window open like that.
Zai holding that far tower. Now Poseidon's back on the window. Still just about hiding from the one defender that's in there.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Drone
Attackers
on the
recovered
opposite
the
side of
diffuser.
that far wall. Poseidon doesn't realise how close his crosshairs are. Atomics is still underneath the basement, holding anyone that might come in upstairs, but with 45 seconds left, like they can't really afford to put any focus onto him.
It's going to be explosive.
They know he's there and they're still watching for him. He's pushing up, but the diffuser on Ash, with Poseidon's help, needs to get inside on these bomb sites. There we go. Drone straight in onto Sangrel. Knows exactly where he is. The spray comes through. Poseidon loses that firefight, but Ash will down Sangrel.
Is his teammate
He
going to
doesn't
get
realise
baited
it.
by it?
Sees him down and prone. Goes for the shot, but can't get it.
No.
Atomic shoots from behind.
And the diffuser's dropped.
That's the diffuser dropped in
This is
15
GG.
seconds. Yeah, this is
GG.
going to be it.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Thermite has to
There's
go
not even
for
enough time.
the
GG.
diffuser
Good stuff.
because they couldn't kill that Rook. He managed to peek out behind him, manages to finish that off. He will go straight up.
He's going to have to go crazy.
They've got Sangrel back on up. He comes straight into the room, throws it towards the doorway, but Sangrel's already waiting for him. Shuts him down as soon as he hangs on through. And Supremacy get themselves another round on the board, taking us to 4 and 3. Anxel once again being too slow and ill-efficient with their room killing and hunting.
It was massive, the kill on that diffuser. As soon as that dropped, it's like, well, damn.
Yep.
Because there were 2 of them, weren't there? So they still had a chance. Ouch. And now I think Anxel are going to have to attack the bottom, aren't they, versus Supremacy when they're back on defense. If it does go to that.
If Anxel don't win this defense, yes.
Wow, okay. Because Supremacy look pretty much impossible to beat at the moment at the bottom, from what I can see. So, we'll see.
I mean, Supremacy there, it's kind of impossible to beat them anywhere for Anxel right now, because, again, they're just not killing these roamers off properly. Every one of these roamers is just doing immense damage to the Anxel push. The Atomic there right at the end, killing that diffuser, as you mentioned, because they just couldn't kill him. The first roamer, yes, they killed him, but he did damage as well, and then they were a bit lost.
It's so crazy, them tiny little players like I think it was Thermite with the diffuser. He was shooting the guy he downed and really wanted to just get that kill, and because he really wanted to get that kill, he showed the bullet fire, and then the other person saw the bullet fire and just killed him, just from that.
Well, no, it was Ash on the window.
Oh, was it Ash?
Atomic shot him from the tower behind him.
Oh, okay.
Didn't see the bullet fire.
Oh, was it not? Yeah, but still,
like
just trying to get the downed person, just overextending for no reason.
No, not even that. Like, if he'd gone inside the room, he'd have been killed by the guy that was in the doorway. Like, he was on this window, and he was shot by Rook from this window.
Oh, was it? Okay.
If he'd have gone inside, there was a player in that doorway,
yeah, I saw him.
right there, that would have killed him as soon as he repelled through the window. So, even though, yes, he spent a long time trying to kill the guy that was downed inside the room.
You think he would have just died anyway?
Yeah, he would have died anyway, trying to rush it.
What happens if
because again, comes down to he had no support, he had no one else. Like, if there was someone on this window that maybe could have fired towards the doorway when he tries to go in, fine. But because they were focused on the roaming Rook again, they had to kill him off, and then they had to reposition from him because they had no time left. Again, they were stuck.
But I think him trying to like, say if he killed the person who were downed, he could have pushed in a lot faster. The person behind wouldn't have seen him because he would have been in faster. Yeah, the person behind there could have potentially got him, but he would have been in, and it would have been a lot probably safer. But him delaying it, trying to get this person who's downed, spending way too much time there, and then the person, you know, shot him from behind, from the tower, I believe you said.
It's possible, yeah. So
it's all about getting them quick kills, man. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Quick kills are important.
The This time, though, Anxel not leaving too many roamers of their own. You can see here, everyone's spread out over different locations, very, very close to the bombs, though. Raising again, watching the top of this tower ladder, and Zephyr is also in here. Equinox watching the stairs by A. Poseidon holding the armory alone. Notices one outside that window and is waiting for it. And now coming out to join. Sitting right on top of this bomb, watching through towards the window. Zephyr repositions in there. So Rafael right outside this A window, trying to take out anything that might be underneath it. And right now there's a Zephyr in the room.
Only a minute to go and not much happened. Quite slow attacks, aren't they?
Yeah. Tumic, well, best of luck with that window, and as a result, has to dodge the spray coming back from Zai. Still misses.
Is he going to go for it again?
Placement. He's going to go and grenade in, but there's a trophy system waiting for him.
Yep.
Grenade, though, from the other side, from Thermite, does take down Zephyr, who's hiding here inside the A bomb site. Sangul goes in,
did he
does
just
get
tag
tagged by a teammate.
Ouch.
Will look to try and turn away and hide from the spray that's coming from the other bomb site from smoke.
This will be big if he gets this.
Does get the plant down. Raising again, pushes forward. Sangul looking
to get
tagged. No, the plant goes down.
Wow.
Zai cannot get the kill. Downed in behind is Poseidon. Zai managed to get a Tumic as he's coming through the window, but Bibu's picked up a couple of big kills, and there is now a defender disadvantage, and the diffuser is down. Stasio coming up that stairs, kills Zai as he tries to flank, and now Equinox is all alone. Gets one player up, but they're both pinned in a tiny corner. Has to check behind him as he knows Stasio is here. Goes for him. Stasio looking to run away.
Oh, good run.
Tag but not frag. Rook goes across as Bibu finishes off Zephyr. Getting up. Smoke now as well. They are so low on the diffuser time. Has to go for it. Going to try and clean him outside. Bibu downs him. Zai goes straight out.
Wow.
Bibu gets that kill as well. And Supremacy forces into overtime.
And now they're on defense on the bottom.
I believe we're going to have to do a quick remake.
Yeah, I think so, as you mentioned.
To
that
make
plant,
sure we are in the right location.
The plant of the diffuser. As soon as it were down, in their advantage.
Because
it was so close to not getting it as well.
Yeah, because we had, I believe it was Sledge in that window that he missed 3 times, the one he couldn't break open. But because he was still in that location, Smoke couldn't go to behind the bomb. It couldn't spray through to where the planter was, which is where he tried to get that kill at the end.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't do that without being shot in the back by Sledge, that allowed that plant to go down this time, and that grenade that downed Zephyr in that A room was safe.
So he was kind of scared of the Sledge behind him, so he didn't kind of overextend to get the person who was planting.
Exactly. Okay, they're going to
they are playing. Okay, cool.
And go through to the win. I mean, yes, I don't...
So this way, really, Anxel should be on defense now, right? But they're not bothered about that. That's how overtime works. You switch from the opposite. That's as I know it, right? But they don't mind.
Yeah,
okay,
they're happy to go with it.
Well, I can kind of see that because Supremacy are on defense and they're going to be in the basement. So we'll see.
True. Let's see how they set it up. Again, doing this heavy defense of the construction.
I would like to see Anxel beat this, but I don't know. It's looking like the free roamers at top are they just don't seem to be able to get them. Let's see if they can do it this time.
So
5 seconds to go.
Same setup from those two. Bibu going upstairs with Sangul and a Tumic. This is the 3rd time they've defended down here. This is the 3rd time they've sent 3 roamers upstairs. Can you find them properly this time, Anxel, and will you deal with them properly is the next big question.
Well, they took 1 last time. Let's see if they take 2 this time.
Yeah.
And let's see if they try not to push Frost too much, because Frost were really hurting them.
So.
Looks like Jaeger's moved his position.
Yeah, Jaeger has slightly, but Frost is going to where he was. Equinox and Poseidon headbutting drones. They will see Bibu.
Interesting.
1 drone goes down because of it. He goes to the kitchen, but Atomic is still staying in these stairs, and Sangul is still in the armory.
Yep.
Zai's drone downstairs as well. Atomic's still hiding, and Bibu now, they know he's on this floor, and they're trying to hide him. Equinox checking all the bathrooms. Zephyr spraying through into the kitchen. Poseidon feels safe enough to come into this corridor. And will face check around the corner into Bibu. Wow. Going ahead of the drone means that Bibu gets that kill and immediately repositions to go on upstairs.
Back to the bedroom.
Yeah. He's top of that stairs. Sangul's there with him. Tumic is still up there and they're still not droning it properly, but the attacking team is still sweeping the kitchen and toilets area.
They can come from behind as well because they're up in the bedroom.
Yeah, Zai alone is spraying through this window by the armory, which Bibu and Sangul both have eyes on. Up the stairs comes Equinox. Raising again is sorted with him. Zephyr's gone on a drone.
Here they come.
Question is, where is it?
So there's only 2 of them versus 3 here.
Yep, and they still haven't droned those locations, and they're sitting on top of each other, which Frost is just going to love.
Yep.
So, Tumik is about to see one,
Oh,
but
gets him.
Raising
Nice.
again with a very nice check on the corner, takes him down. But now Bibu's hiding around the corner, waiting for them to come in his direction. He's still cautious of this window that Zai's been making holes in. But Sangel's watching it for
It's
him.
a nice position here because
Sangel, oh, he manages to down the sledge that's pushing right behind Bibu.
it's a very nice position.
Will now fire onto Equinox as well, but Equinox manages to get there and revive.
Smoke will be able to see them
Frost.
rush, and then he can push. That's exactly, yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
There we go. Bibu pushes straight around behind them, downs both of them as they're trying to get the revive off, and now Zai is stuck outside again.
It was a beautiful position.
Raphael's still on the stairs. Zai looking through this window.
Oh wow!
Is smoked out.
Nice.
And Zephyr he was previously on his drone trying to help out the roam killers, but again, it was just never in the right place.
And it's 2 versus 4.
Couldn't make an
and
impact.
They are nowhere near really planting. So once again, very, very strong defense. I do not see them winning them on defense at the moment.
Nope, with 30 seconds on the clock, Zai's got to get inside. We'll make the noise behind Bibu, and we'll go down because of it. Stands there, Bibu takes him down. Ash comes up, and Bibu was waiting for that push behind. Grabs the kill onto Zephyr as well. So Bibu with a total of 4 that round.
Yep.
Because once again, Anxel are not doing well taking down these roamers.
But they have a really nice setup up there. They have a really nice setup. Yes, again, they have the numbers. Obviously, they can outnumber them when they do push at the right time, etc. But it looks quite strong. It looks quite hard to actually attack up there.
I mean,
personally.
it's just the fact that, I mean, look at that. So the one time they got a kill onto Frost was because Sledge just straight out 1v1 and won the fight.
Yes.
Got the headshot, done.
Yeah.
And then every other time they try and take in these fights, they're trying to take them head on 1v1, and what is it? Smoke gets the down. Then you have to try and revive the down player. Bibu comes and gets the kill and gets a bunch. They're not pincering, they're not putting threats from different angles. They are droning them out and then just all coming in one direction. As I mentioned, if Frost had been more proactive, maybe she'd have seen those 2 guys sitting next to each other and bang, shotgun blast on 2, and she's loving it. Like, they're not, as a squad, taking down these roamers. They're droning it out and then just taking 1v1 fights with them. Why? You've got the numbers advantage. Use your numbers advantage. Don't 1v1 them.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Down into the basement then goes Anxel for defense, trying to fight for their lives. They are 1 round away from losing the second map, 5 rounds to 3. Sorry, 6 rounds to 4.
5 seconds to insertion.
Here in overtime.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Upstairs again. Here comes the attack phase. Equinox and Zephyr still up. Poseidon on the top floor as well, but is on her way down. Now on her way back up again as she finds Zephyr to hold her hand. He says a reinforce on that tunnel. Stops one angle for them to come through.
I still
Zangrel's drone did spot all 3 of them, right? So Zangrel's drone there saw all 3 members of Anxel here on the top floor.
Yeah, interesting.
They know they're going to reposition, but he did see all 3 of them upstairs. Zephyr is repositioning, and Equinox and Poseidon both actually dropped down through the trapdoor into kitchen. So their locations have changed. Raphael will see Poseidon downstairs in the teacher's lounge. Zephyr goes back upstairs, but Sangrel takes an Equinox. There we go. So finding him in that kitchen area has helped a lot, and Bibu is still droning.
They're all looking a bit more sporadic. Like they look like they just go out running just everywhere. They need to be a bit slow. I know they're roamers, but it's looking a bit crazy.
No, you're right, yeah. As soon as they got drone, they didn't really know where to sit.
Like,
Zephyr is still running all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Poseidon in kitchen. Now Raphael is droning him out again, so they will try and hunt him down.
This looks a lot different from how Supremacy were moving.
Yep. Zephyr coming into garage. Raphael's drone is about to spot Poseidon. There we go. He takes that out. And still in the garage is Zephyr. So blasts the hole into toilets, try and give himself an escape route. Now going to go and hide here in this little shower room. 2 people push the kitchen. Bibu. Got to have an idea. As Atomic gets inside the main lobby. Sango and Raphael still checking the kitchen. Bibu checking the back door. Bibu should have been able to see this hole in the door, in the wall, through this angle. So they may have an idea that Poseidon is repositioned, and they have. And wow, Raphael with the spray through into the toilet does down him, even though he doesn't know it. But Zephyr has killed Atomic in the garage. There we go.
Yeah.
Zephyr takes down Bibu as he comes around that corner, but 3 roamers are down, and now there's 2 defenders left up.
And as you
with
saw,
3 attackers to go, much better.
It was 3v1 versus that roamer as well. If you saw, there were 3 of them there.
Yeah, and they're all firing at the same time, from different locations. So, They are still cautious of maybe some other roamers to be around, but we now know that the last two are both inside the objective. Raisingen watching the stairs, Zai watching the corridor. Raphael will now make the hole through this trapdoor and has Stasio here to support. Fires down into one corner and there is no one there. All three are here. Another breach goes onto the wall next to it. Sangrel opens up into the stairwell. Sees Zai's, doesn't quite see Zai's feet.
Just gives you more of a view of that breach, what he did there.
With 20 seconds, so they've got to get down the stairs quick, and he's got the diffuser. Let's have a look from Razingen's point of view.
They're wasting a lot of time to see.
They're stuck on barbed wire. He has to. He hears them. He gets down, sprints into the corner. They do get the down, but then they immediately trade onto him. Stasio comes on in. Thermite has to pick up the diffuser and get the plant down in a couple of seconds. Stasio's hunting for the kill. They've already downed one. He's looking for it, and the plant cannot go down in time. Defenders winning round number 6, as it is, or effectively round number 2 of overtime. Gets that spray into the corner, delays the plant long enough, stops the timer. And ultimately, they did a great job of killing off all those roamers, but then they were too cautious going to the objective. Like when they've killed 3 roamers, you know that's going to be it.
Yeah.
That's going to be all. So then they spend so long just dicking around in the lobby and looking behind them, looking up to the meeting tunnels and just waiting for what is not there.
Yeah. They did take way too long when they pretty much had everywhere secure. They could have even pushed one going meeting to go behind as well. They had that much time.
Yep, but they just stood there dicking around doing a whole lot of nothing, not blowing the trapdoor for ages, and then with 20 seconds left, they finally did it. And then they had to run through barbed wire, which they had also, by the way, scouted the barbed wire, so knew that was on their clock.
I mean, we could see that was definitely their win, but it's because we can see where all the players are. It is obviously a lot different when you don't know where they are, but definitely, as you could see, it was their win. But because they didn't know where the players were, they weren't 100% sure, they waited way too long, and then dead.
So, upstairs into the dorms room goes Supremacy.
Interesting. This isn't the strongest. They did win it, but I think they've lost one and won one up here. So it's not the strongest.
It is the deciding round.
Like, if Supremacy was defending the very bottom now for the deciding round, it would be like, well, Supremacy's won. Because Anxel are going to have to do something amazing, because they just have not beat the roamers. But here, this could be anyone's. This definitely could be anyone's. I have no idea who's going to win this.
So, let's find out. As Supremacy leave 3 people up in around 8. And send a Tumic down into the basement, which is where he did a lot of damage from before. Where's the last player?
What do you mean?
The recruit.
Oh, okay.
Bibbo, there we go. Bibbo also in the basement. So 2 people downstairs. A Tumic and Bibbo down there. 3 people in the bomb sites. The drones are running around. There's one there in meeting. Will have seen a Tumic in the stairs, so they know where he is. Zai's drone is in the basement here. Will it see Bibbo? No.
Can't tell.
I didn't check that corner properly. Zai does see a Tumic go into the little closet side there. They will continue droning a Tumic out. Zafir is coming in to try and find him. He's got the diffuser, so that's a very risky play.
It is, yeah. If he's trying to get the roamers with a diffuser, what?
And that's the diffuser dropped. And because they didn't find Bibbo, Bibbo finds Razingan because they didn't check the corner properly. Yes, they were trying to flank the Rook, and that's a good play. Try and flank the Rook that you know is there, good. But you need to check everywhere else first.
Oh, wow.
And they're down 2 players and the diffuser.
Wow, that's...
Poseidon has also been downed outside. I think he fell off the roof. There's no way for him to have been downed out here.
Has the pressure just got to them that they were this close?
I think so.
Okay, at least they got him out.
He fell off the roof, so Equinox will go get him up. Back inside, Thermite is doing what he can, but you've got a Doc still waiting above him. You've got a recruit below, Stasio on the A-bomb. A Tumic still down below, and Sanger all waiting on this other bomb site.
It's like watching a different team on this round.
So, Zai heading up towards the tower, looking to potentially get in behind or through the windows. Poseidon this time will rappel straight up and hover on the window. He's got the support of Equinox here.
Oh god, the time as well.
They've only got a minute left. Zai does take down Raphael by spraying in through this far window. But they're still cautious of who may come from behind, and a Tumic is in that tower just like he was before. Heads out and around, looks straight out inside, once again, finds Poseidon, and the diffuser goes down again. Same thing he did the previous round because they couldn't kill these roamers off properly. Delays the time again.
Before?
Exactly where he shot from before.
Okay.
30 seconds on the clock. Equinox looking to go inside. This time they find Tumig. Zai takes him out, but is it too little too late?
He's going to have to get the diffuser.
Inside is Equinox, again with no diffusers. You mentioned Zai now looking to go and hunt for it.
There's potential.
Bibu has joined by coming in, and he's straight through one set of crosshairs into another set of crosshairs. Zai picks the diffuser up, but Bibu will finish him off from the meeting hall window.
Yep.
And Supremacy take map number 2 with a heartbreaking defeat for Anxel.
The start was just so bad. It was such a bad start.
Yeah. Again, as I said, they just didn't drone properly. If they'd have droned properly, they'd have found Bibu to be in that location.